Hello, everybody. Ruful here, and I bring to you a game. Our story: Jason Trudnick, a young luminary in the field of robotics, battled mutant forces beneath the Earth's surface aboard the all-terrain battle tank Sophia 3. Save the planet from certain destruction. Alongside support droid Eve and the mysterious life form Fred. However, when the dust had settled, mutant cells had begun to corrupt Eve. In order to save her, Jason developed the new Sophia for space travel. He believed there was a way to save Eve on her home planet, Sophia. During their perilous journey, they visited many strange planets and met fellow pilots of the metal attacker battle tanks. After intense encounters and ultimately working together, their bonds deepened. With help from the pilots, they defeated the mutant master of super-dimensional space, Drolet Rebel, and Eve's corruption was halted. At the end of their journey, they parted ways with the other pilots. And Jason rebuilt his damaged tank into the new Sophia SV. Before long, they arrived at their final destination, Planet Sophia. However, a new crisis was already there, lying in wait for them. They were attacked by Sophia's army, the Sophia Force, and Sophia SV was rendered inoperable. Jason, Eve, and Fred were captured and separated from each other. Why did they do this to us? Before Jason could find any answers, the base where he was held suddenly fell into chaos, allowing him to escape and recover Sophia SV. The fate of Jason and Eve, the fate of Planet Sophia, all revolve around the threat of the mutant scourge. But now, an interdimensional reversal of fate is beginning. Let's play Blaster Master 03. Yes, third and final installment of this game, supposedly. They advertise it as being the final installment of the game, and well, it will very much bring about the end of the Jason and Eve storyline. But let's dive in and see how it all goes, shall we? Whew! Finally made it out of there. Place is on high alert. Don't think it's because of me. No way I could have gotten Sophia and my stuff back without a big distraction like that. What the world's going on here? The entire base is in complete disarray. What the? No one has time to worry about an escapee in the MA hangars. Evacuating the base needs to be the top priority. Damn it! Eve! Fred! Where in the world are you? Mutants! What are they doing here? On Sophia, the mutants are known as the Invem Darkstar Army. They've been driven away once before. Now they're back and on the move. Well, looks like most of Sophia's equipment is gone. figures. I'm not supposed to fight the mutants like this. Earth MA-001 SV, Gaia Sophia SV. Interplanetary all-terrain battle tank built on Earth. Most of its equipment was removed so the SF could analyze it. At present, the main cannon, crusher shot, and the sub-weapon warhead missile should still be operable. Being called the crusher shot, it doesn't crush things very well. Using sub-weapons will consume your SP. SP reserves are crucial to their use. The Gaia system will convert shocks and impacts into SP. Yeah, so I can fall from tall heights. The SP runs out. Tank shuts down. Oh, simple. Don't run out. Get out of here, punk. Yeah, I just want to use the warhead missiles and break the enemy's defense. We could just blast away with the crusher shot. Take that, punk. Good lead. Not that one was not much better. Oh well. I'll have to leave Sophia behind and go on foot. Facilities crucial to the base, comms and surveillance are inside here. If someone were to crash the system, they could buy enough time to escape. The map on the subscreen will also indicate the presence of items. Whatever I do, that's the only way forward. Good grief, who is this mysterious voice on the other end of the radio? Oh, man, it's already made it to this far inside. I think I grabbed my gear. Our gear includes G-rifle and back-mounted R-blaster rifle. G-rifle has 5 weapon types, handle a variety of enemies. Our gun levels will increase the shot's firepower and rate of fire. Our blaster rifle uses powerful sub-weapons with special properties. The blast launcher fires bombs to destroy cracked walls. No item pickups are needed to recharge those sub-weapons. You did a lot of work to fix all this stuff. Please be safe, Eve. Brings us to the big difference between this and the previous games in the series. We have 5 weapons associated with our... We have 5 primary weapons. We always have them. So, like gun power-ups, just make it more powerful. But sometimes which weapon you use really matters. Yeah, here, you little punk. As yeah, in the case of these crystals, they are triggered by a specific weapon. And that will open up doors. That punk. Most of the time, the Wave Blaster is just the right weapon for the job, though. After all, it's a strong weapon that penetrates walls. So theoretically, the ideal weapon for the job will stun the enemy briefly. Yeah, like that. That one. Alright. That was the map. We have a way forward. We even have a new ability up with our pilot out on the side-scroller map. We now actually have hover jets to let us slow our descent and basically fall from any height. Well, they do need to be active before we land. What the world? Crack in space itself. No time to check it out though. Gotta get back to Sophia. Checkpoints. Save progress. Summon your tank. Use them to teleport the an MA from any location. That down there is a useful health power-up, but they do exist in relatively limited quantities. I will actually come back to pick that up later, but yeah. It'll come in handy for the boss on the way out, but not necessary to save it for such. That. There's another of those pickups. Ah, geez. Ran out of juice. But specifically juice for our special weapons. Essentially, if we run out of the blue bar, then we lose access to weaponry that uses the blue bar. Same thing goes for the yellow bar, but we haven't encountered something which actually uses that. Speaking of. Aha! Okay, I guess not speaking of, but I hear you. Yeah, a lot of these crates have these crawlers. They're annoyances. Dangerous? Not especially, but definite annoyance. We actually can go down that way, but there isn't anything important down there right now. Well, actually, the more I think about it, the more I realize I'm going to eat my words. So, let's actually go down and get the stuff that's down here. Flip that switch, get some ladders in case you came down here without using the tank. Because, well, if you didn't play Blaster Master 02, then you might be unfamiliar that the tank's profile, that the tank can fit through that kind of gap whilst sliding down a wall. Get out of here, punk. This way is more gun in case we need it. Oh, these strange cracks in reality. But we have one of these, Life Energy Guard Alpha, which means it's for the pilot, as opposed to for Sophia. That's the pilot's life and gun level from dropping on time when taking damage. Disposable shield, up to 16 can be carried at once. Yeah. Yes, we should. Each of those actually provides 4 temporary hit points, I'm going to call them. The overshield, if you will. But you know, until those hit points are depleted, then we don't take damage, therefore we don't lose any of our gun levels. However, they can only be replenished by picking up another one of those pickups. Those pickups are rare enough that they show up on the map, but they aren't that common. Oh yeah, the green one that I passed by earlier. That would give 4 additional hit points to our tank. 4 points of shielding. For the tank, it really is just extra health. However, those pickups, they do replenish. They do reappear, but you have to do a considerable amount of traveling for them to reappear, and I think the one you had picked up also needs to have been depleted. Ah, here, punk. You're the one. Ow. Jerk. So yeah, I took a point of damage to those shields, and so I didn't lose a level of gun. Careful. You might be able to gather, it's pretty easy to take damage. Alright, what we got over here? Save point, that's always ominous. Whoa. Is that Mutant Overlord? Wait, those are clones. Goaz is the Arc Mutant who led the mutant army that attacked Sophia. Even as mere clones, they aren't to be underestimated. Now with the blast counter at my disposal, take them all on at once. Blast counter should be activated the moment an enemy attacks. User will avoid the attack, hopefully, and launch a counter shot, which is a very powerful counter shot. Well, so much for my overshield. We got the Crusher Shot Plus. New cannon for Sophia. It does a minor amount more damage. And also consumes energy. So in effect, the chief thing it does is give us a use for that orange bar. Generally, what it means is that most enemies will die in a few less shots. Yeah, these walkers die in 3 shots instead of 4. But of course, if we run out of energy, then our cannon will be severely depowered. Well, it does have a particular gimmick going for it. As we're recharging, if we fire the moment that the cannon comes back online, we get a high-powered laser blast. Good luck putting that to good use, though. Is that Fred? I believe you made it this far. Hold on, buddy, I'm coming for you. Fred, you okay? Fred is a support animal that acts as a probe for G Sophia. Lifting Fred's icon in some menu will warp the pilot to G Sophia. Yeah, I don't know who that voice is either. But as we were going through the hoops in order to retrieve Fred might have noticed that, yeah, there's one of those overshields over there. We can't reach that one yet. Because, we have a means of sliding down a gap that thin, not so much for going up one. That's MA07, Garuda. Oh wait, Leapness? Can't imagine why he would come our way. Kinda hates our guts. But, now that we've activated this checkpoint, let's actually use it to, go back to retrieve some goods. That. In case you need it. Oh, we came back for extra health for Sophia. Come in quite handy since we're about to, face a boss. What we got here? The other side of this bulkhead is the exterior of Planet Sophia. Which means you're finally here. You got here faster than I expected. And boys, so you're the guy who's been guiding me this whole time. I've been watching you closely to see your and your vehicle's power. Well, you led me all the way here. What do you want with me? Isn't it obvious? Listen, escapee Jason Prudnick. I am the commander of Planet Sophia. It is my duty to neutralize all possible threats to this planet. Commander? And why? Is that a metal attacker? Correct. This vehicle's name is Metal Attacker. Both the G Sophia you have now and the Sophia 3 you once piloted, part of the MA series, and this here is the original. You serious? Then you must be... Pleased to finally meet you, though I wish we were under better circumstances. My name is Kane Gardner. Kane Gardner? You're... Aunt Sophia scattered the MA series across space to battle the mutants. This man is one of the engineers of the MA I found on Earth, Sophia 3. When Eve was in danger, he even sent Sophia 0 to help us. In a way, even I owe him our lives. So, why is he... Kane, please tell me where she is. Why did you do this to us? Well now, that's enough chatter. I have a duty to fulfill. On guard, Prudnick. Yeah, can't believe it's still running. Yeah, there's an achievement for winning this fight, so as you can tell, it's not necessary to win. But so that's why that's why collecting that overshield early kind of doesn't matter. This may be an old model, but the gap in our experience is vast. Well, that and my model's been stripped down. Still, you did well to last this long. I can't give up here. Please, just let me through. Normally not one to turn down a fight, but I'm running out of time. Okay, I've switched channels. No one should be listening in now. What? Alright, now listen carefully. I came to make sure you escape. What do you mean? Our battle enabled me to put some battle damage on my metal attacker. Now records will show that you fought me and got away. No one would be suspicious about an old model losing to a new one. You must understand that I have my own standing to protect. I couldn't just let a prisoner take an MA and escape without a fight. And what's your reason for letting me go like this? As I said, isn't it obvious? My goal is your goal, for the moment. Eve's held captive, and it's up to us to help her. Tell me where she is! Well, she's no longer being held. Things changed before your escape. Right after she was captured alongside you, she disappeared. What? Unlike you, there was no way she could have escaped. There's no way to describe it other than disappeared. At the same time, the Imvem, the mutants, appeared all over Sophia. So the mutants really are behind this. The heads of the SF suspect that Eve is connected to the mutants' revival. They think she revived the mutants? There's no way! Eve's a support droid created to assist in her MA in fighting the mutants. It's completely opposed to what she was created for. She would never help her enemies do something like this. It's impossible. Support droid? Eve is not related to me by blood. But as a genetic model, I'm like a father to her. You would never think that Eve, our daughter, would do such a thing. But looking at the circumstances, we have to consider all possibilities. Furthermore, we've confirmed the presence of dimensional ruptures. Dimensional ruptures? Isn't that crack in space I saw earlier? We're still investigating, but there's no doubt the mutants are involved. From Eve's disappearance, the mutants' return, dimensional ruptures. It's hard to think that all three phenomena are totally unrelated. Eve. Just so you know, your escape was related to the events with Eve, too. I was able to come into contact with you thanks to that, however. Your transmissions did come through at very convenient times. Convenient, you say? Must be your imagination. We've got trouble. I've taken too long, and now reinforcements are en route. Take this with you. You'll need it out there. Leave everything here to me. Just make sure you escape. Once you get outside the base, your receiver should pick up Eve's signal. Gotcha. However, on the outside, you'll be identified by the SF as an escapee, and they will treat you as a threat to Planet Sophia. They will likely register your name attached with an official enemy code. Enemy code? That's the warning that shows up before a battle, yes? Do you know the code my MA's AI created for you when we fought? How could I possibly know something like that? Well, if you ignore the fact that it's an enemy code, it's quite fitting. Anyway, the next time we meet, I won't be able to go easy on you. Do what you can to stay out of the SF's sights and search for Eve. She may even pick up the signal from you or G Sophia and contact you. The SF and I don't have that ability. I believe in the bonds you two forged. Gotcha. I'll find her. No matter what. Okay, from now on we're enemies. Now get going, Blaster Master. Be the ruins of a city destroyed in the last beaten attack. Probably use them for raw materials and rebuilding, so I have a hunch this place isn't completely abandoned. Still, lots of places to hide from the SF around here. Did Kane have that in mind when he guided me and G Sophia out of the base? Well, he could have planned all that, right? Ah, use location data, but 2 signals? What's going on? Both look like E's, but something's still slightly off. E! Respond! No response. Well, let's rely on the location signal. Probably check its location on the map. Yeah. Well, that's more of something to do next time. However, as you can see, that overshield has respawned, so at least we can replenish that. Well, that will do for now. Next time, we shall commence the search for E. See you then. Later.